Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visiting team and our home team. We thank you for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, 3 months in the books. Partner, now it's December. It's the best month of the NFL season because the games get more important as the weather gets a little bit colder.
And this is where you find out who the real teams are and who the pretenders are. Do you find yourself not only in the playoff conversation, but can you now play good enough ball down the stretch to not only be in the conversation, but actually find yourself in the postseason?
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
It was pretty clear after sitting down with him earlier in the week that he was just not satisfied with last week's performance. And while he was so clear, he's like, listen, I am thrilled that we won the game. He goes, I understand if we want to continue to stack up wins, I need to be better. And it starts with protecting the ball. So back to basics this week in practice, trusting what he sees, relying on his understanding of the offense. If all those things come together, I think we'll see a better performance out of him today.
They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
And his run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line. Displacing defenders at the point of attack. And allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game going.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Berringer to punt. Oh, he shanked it. Headed straight for the sideline. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Let's go. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down. Let's go now. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
down. A gain of 9 yards.
Now, faking the give. And this one caught along the sideline. They say already out of bounds. Wow. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield. So it'll be no catch and second down. Now a give up the middle. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. First down and more inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Nighthawks. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Makes the score Nighthawks 7, Steamers nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Steamers offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 10 at the
2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
Now Vaughn. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. And that will be a first down.
Oakland, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard
Here we go.
line.
Back to throw. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's
2nd and inches.
at the 36-yard line.
Here's the toss as they look to run. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get 24 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
Ready.
Carry here for Vaughn. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Tim DK. Touchdown, Oakland. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and They come away with 6, so that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Brown now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Nighthawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards.
Let's go now. Seven. Ready.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. And that will be a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
It is a big play on first down. 38 yards.
38 yards on
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Ready.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Second and 5. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Okay, ready.
They're trying to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6.
Cougar 19. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Anchorage.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
The try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Nighthawks will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Steamers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Steamers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10.
Come on, ready.
Drive will start on the ground. Oh, the ball's out. But but this is taken in by a teammate.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
He's got room past the 35. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They get 22 yards there. That's enough for a first down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Watch the pursuit by this defensive end. The quarterback tries to escape the pocket, but he just keeps on chasing him, and he closes that ground in a hurry and brings him down for a big sack.
Ready, ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt. Falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And that is incomplete.
Intended for his tight end.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. The Nighthawks offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll begin here on the ground. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Steamers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's out wide to Williams. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the 1st down.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Running is Vaughn, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Hey! Crack all 80. Let's go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw it. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
And that is no good. He missed it, and they are not able to draw closer.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
Ready, ready.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Come on.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Moving to his right. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 9.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I will be right back after this. 3rd down and 9.
Down. Back to 60, back to 60. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Steamers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Throwing now from the gun. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That's hot! And he's going to take this one all the way. 82 yards. It's a touchdown. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and through. And the Steamers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Nighthawks offense getting set to get back to work. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down.
Back to 60. Back to 60. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. The coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. Pushed out to his left. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
It's 4th down.
On comes the punter now, as he is on to kick it away. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The Steamers offense and their running back, Deuce Vaughn, headed back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Tim DK that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Come on. Hey, let's go.
Quick throw, taken in. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Steamers. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Point after try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Steamers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He's brought down at the 31.
So the two teams head for their respective locker rooms. We head to Orlando. Scott Hansen has our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Nighthawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin first and 10. A tight end in motion now. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Try again. It's second and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Looking to throw here on second and 10. He's got room past the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. And that will be a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
Now give on the ground. He'll push forward for about a yard. Cedric Gray there to bring him down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 9. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be close to the first down. Welcome just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Third and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
From the 29. Here's second down and 5. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up third and a yard.
Fix the eagle! Fix the eagle!
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Brown now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Schemers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. And he will take this one in. 72 yards for the touchdown. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Schemers will extend this third quarter lead.
Nighthawks 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Nighthawks offense ready to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. They bring a tight end in motion left. Up the middle they go. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
That's good.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's taken in by Franklin. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Steamers offense ready to get back to work. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the give, it's Williams. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Bronco East.
On the ground, it's Vaughn. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. That's a nice run, taking it up past the 30-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Ready, right?
They'll run here with Vaughn. He finds a seam, a good run. Up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On 1st down, it is Williams. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
6-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Pat! 60 Eagles.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 6.
Come on. Ready.
Quick throw on the RPO is batted away. That is incomplete. It's a good job of recognition by the defense, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one.
10 at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Go.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
70.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Now Vaughn. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
At the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Ready, right?
Back to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good. Work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
Ready. Ready.
We'll get this out wide. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. So, 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. No issues there. This one is good. And the Steamers will extend their lead.
17.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line. The Nighthawks offense back onto the field. For their next possession, they'll begin with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Cowboys.
And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there? Play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Good enough comfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Out to his right. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now, he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. The Steamers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. That's enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Cardinal,
They'll go with Williams, and he'll get about 5.
Number 1, the ball carrier. Jalen Smith on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Let go.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 1. It's now
3rd
down
and 6.
And 6.
Go. 60. Ready.
And that is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First down and 10.
The Nighthawks offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here. beginning with 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Stretch the eagle, stretch the eagle.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Into space at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line.
That's good.
A big play to kick off this drive. A gain of 48. On the ground, it's Brown. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Down at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
He'll look to throw. Rolling right. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And they'll mark him out at the 8, but it is enough to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
70,
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Nighthawks. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. The Steamers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Nighthawks offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Time is an issue. 1 timeout, 2-minute warning to work with, but they need points. 1st down and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They come up for 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw yet again. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
1st down.
That's catch 3 just on this drop, and it gets his team a 1st down.
19. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Somebody moved early up front. Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15. Back to the air one more time. That is tough. What a throw. Touchdown, Anchorage. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now, the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.